Well, hi everybody, it's Doug. So today we've got a parade of antique locks, and then we're going to be picking this LOTO lock made by Abus. To begin with, I'm going to go right to the best lock, where I usually save the best for last, but I want to get you guys into the business right away. So what we have is this cool one. I actually have not looked up how far back this goes, but it's got to be, it could be late 1800s, early 1900s. Based on the fact that it is a warded lock. It does not have a pin tumbler mechanism, but it is unique because you'll notice that little pin there. You push it up and that locks it. It is warded, and as I said, so we should be able to open it up with these warded picks, which are a little fidgety, but here we go. Are you ready? Watch the pin. Cool. Love that snap. And the spring is like brand new. So that is our first cool antique lock. Let's move on. In one of my shipments, I think it was even with that one, I'm not even certain, I got this cool herd lock. What's especially cool about it is the shutter that goes over, and those of you less familiar with herds might find that keyway is unique as well. I have picked this open, as you can see, a couple of times already, but I need to clean it up a little bit more before I bother doing a video, because it is gritty inside and the picking is tedious, but still very cool lock. I was at an estate sale, which usually, everybody's always talking about finding locks at estate sales. I've been to so many, never found one. At this one, I found two. I found this one, which the guy at the estate sale was like, oh yeah, that's exactly the same one I had on my locker back in the 70s. Well, yeah, you might have, but what he didn't notice, besides the fact that this is with the original combination on the back there, but what he didn't notice was it says Yale and Town Manufacturing on the back. And they stopped referring to themselves as Yale and Town probably by 1940. This lock is most likely from 35 to 40, somewhere in there. And it still works, it still operates perfectly. I won't make you watch me dial the combo. Another one that I found at the sale was this cool one. And I'm going to bring it up real close, because at first you look and go, oh, it's a big lock. No, it's tiny, actually, compared to a normal padlock. It's almost like a luggage lock. And it's got a, I don't know if you could see, it's got 9-9 on it. I can't remember, it starts with a W, weird name. Manufacturing company makes this, but I happen to have an old key that fit it, and I turned it into a skeleton key by filing off all but the necessary parts. And if you are ready, there it goes. Cute little tiny padlock with a little snap. And finally, one that I got just about a week ago. This guy was cleaning out a garage or something like that and found a collection of locks. And I grabbed the one that I was most interested in, which is this one. Now, this is U.S. Navy, and it is, so it's made by Corbin. You guys know I'm a big sucker for these push key locks, but not only that, but all the push key locks that I've seen of this size are iron. This is the first one I've seen that is cast, that is brass. So that is a beauty. In fact, the beauty doesn't even show up unless you look real close at the at my thumbprints at the finish. I'm probably just going to do a little buffing, not electronic buffing, just with a cloth and maybe a little oil to bring out the finish on that one. But that is a beauty. It is now time for our pick. So briefly, you guys are probably all familiar with the concept of a LOTO padlock. This would go on a piece of machinery or on a power box to protect the person working on the machinery repairing it from being hurt by it being inadvertently turned on. Now, the most common you see of these are master lotos, but this one happens to be a Brady loto, but what is actually made by Abus, or at least the core is made by Abus. So we are going to get this lined up for you, and the keyway is, actually, I probably should show you that it does open with the key. Oh, and look. Look at the evil bidding on that key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seemingly 6 pins. Oh, and you know what? I picked the wrong key. These things, I've got a couple of different ones, and I guess I paired the wrong key with it. Oh, no, there it is. I just didn't put the key in right. Goodness. The story on this was I actually contacted somebody that had advertised one of these, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And he says, well, I got 10 of them. Do you want them all? So I bought the bunch, resold a bunch of them, and this is one of the few that I kept. So let's get this lined up. And because of this crazy keyway, in fact, if you look closely, the keyway spells A-B-U-S. It's hard to quite see it, but it is in there, A-B-U-S. But that keyway also makes it for a difficult tensioning situation. So I'm going to be using this tensioner. It looks like a standard one, but what I did was I filed it down on one side for some of the smaller uses. So let's get that into the keyway. And for picking, I'm going to be using a, this is one of the Lock Tools Tipene picks, one of them. It basically, I would almost say it's an SS Dev type of pick. Let's see if I can get this picked for you and not sliding around all over the place. And we'll try to get a falsettometer on here, but you'll have to watch a different spot. So here we go. Okay, going to the back. I think I already got a miter click. 3, 2, okay. Got a little click on 2, a big click on 1, and already got into a nice false set. This one definitely has spools in it. 1, 2. 2 is just counter, but I think because there's another spool in the way. I think that's 4. Click. Okay, long pin, maybe 5 back there. Okay, up and over. Nothing more. 1. Nothing. 2. Nothing. 3. Oops, can't get on 3. 3. Up and over, come on. Up and over that spool, and we are done. So basically, this one, I'll zoom out for you. That's not out, Doug. Basically, this one has a lot of spools in there, and if you didn't catch it the first time, back up a little bit and watch it again. You should be able to see a lot of action on that tensioner and on the keyway as I get up and over those spools. I think I counted at least 3 spools. So there you go. There is our pick and our parade of cool locks, including the most special one, of course, and the cute little baby one. And I appreciate your joining me as always. Thank you, everybody. If you do get a chance, please do comment. I always appreciate hearing back from you guys and hear what you like to say, like about what you see, and or if you don't like. Also, please do make sure you throw a thumbs up on there if you feel like it, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. Talk to you soon.